So I've got a pretty good question from etang888. Should I ever sell the HODL portfolio during the bull run and hope for big drops to buy back? What's everyone's exit strategy? So let's say we'll take an arbitrary number. And for example, let's say you bought at $440. Now, I mean, it really depends on your financial situation. How much money do you have? Do you need this money to pay some bills? Does it matter if you don't have, or does it matter if you can't sell for the next 5 months? I think all of these aspects are incredibly important. But what I would do is, like, if you bought at $450, you can actually make a TradingView account, tradingview.com, which is completely free. They've got a pro version, but you can use the free version. I'm using the free version. And then you can actually look at the chart. And me personally, it doesn't really matter what kind of numbers you select. But let's say you put at $400 you bought. At $800, you would have doubled your money. But let's say you're super bullish and you say, all right, I'm going to put my first sell order at a little bit under the next all-time high. And then maybe you decide, all right, from my complete cryptocurrency ETH stack, I'm only going to sell 50%, and the other 50% is for long-term hodling. But here, you're not going to sell all of these 50%, these remaining 50%. So of the allocated amount that you're going to sell, you probably only sell here 10% of the amount that you allocated for selling. Then maybe you set another price target, for example, at 2,400, another price target at 4,000. I'm just giving some examples, and I don't know when we're going to reach these. But if you actually plan your exit before you actually start investing, or even now, then you're probably never going to sell. And never selling means that you will actually ride all the way up to the bull, like the bull run, all the way up, and then you go all the way down again. And if you haven't experienced the 2017 bull run, I mean, there's so many people afterwards who wish, well, why did I not take any profits? Why did I not take any profits? And the reason is because people only start taking profits when it actually starts dumping. And when it dumps 10%, 20%, 30, 40, 50. And yeah. So me personally, this is how I do it. So maybe sell 10% here, 10% there, 10% at 5,000. And that just gives me some opportunity to buying the dip. So let's say the price reaches 2,400 and then it drops back down to the 950 range. And then I can actually buy double amount of coins back. So that's basically my strategy. I have planned where I want to actually exit. And these are spaced out pretty well, because if you don't do this, you'll ride the whole bull run up without taking any profits. And how do you actually know when the end of the bull run is going to be? I mean, is it going to be at $4,000, $7,000? I have no clue. I mean, no one can predict dips, no one can predict pumps. That's why actually, yeah, planning your exit is the best part for a long-term investment. Of that allocated amount that you're actually willing to sell. Of the other part, you keep it as a long-term hodling position. But with this 50% that you're allocating to exiting, you will actually manage to remove your initial investment as well as get some profit to buy back the dips, because when they happen, they're very brutal. And by buying the dip, it will actually help you feel better about yourself.